See, we have a severe thunderstorm warning and also down into Bucks County, PA. So watch out around Levittown and Trenton, Ewing Township out there by Trenton State. More flooding as well out by Lancaster, PA. 2.8 inches of rain in 45 minutes time. Everything moving northeast. Watch out western suburbs of New York City. Quick check on the Alaska-Hawaii weather now.
One 1-800-443-6900.
WeatherScope. It's all the weather you want. Every 30 minutes on the hour and half hour on the Weather Channel.
Weather Channel. No place on earth has better weather.
5-day planner coming up momentarily. Let's start you off by looking at the lightning tracker in the north. Eastern picture coming into view. Plenty of storms around the Cumberland Plateau in Tennessee. A very big storm out there by O'Fallon, Missouri. Golf ball to baseball sized hail in the past hour. We'll get a look at that in a minute. Flooding rain earlier today in the Detroit area, and now just an inundation around the Delaware Valley. Check this out. Around New York, westbound we go. First of all, the rains are approaching around Interstate 78. Looks like around the Berkeley Heights area on out to about Basking Ridge. Very, very heavy rainfall. More heavy rain now in the Delaware Valley area just north of downtown Trenton. So that would be Ewing Township on up through the Flemington area. I think that road's 202. I think that area is getting creamed by heavy rainfall. More heavy rain right near Hershey Park. Hershey Park on up to about 11 in PA. A very wet day yesterday, no better today. We mentioned northeastern areas of Maryland, right up there along the Susquehanna River, and also now to the southwest of Washington, D.C. Just a gully washer. We've had this time and time again. More rainfall now around the Detroit area. There's that Wood County storm south of Toledo. Could be some hail, by the way. It also now storms crossing from, so I think things will be looking up. The high is going to slowly build in. The front comes by. There will be a little bit of fanfare, maybe a rumble or two of thunder, but not a long-term rain event. Watch out, though, in Pennsylvania, New York, and western areas of New England. That rain, if anything, will be heavy again tomorrow. Hopefully thereafter Friday starts to dry out very slowly. Heaviest of rain, watch out in the Amish country in central PA. We've had reports of 2 to 3 inches of rain in a 1 hour's time. There's more on the way. We mentioned that big cell around Hershey, PA. Buffalo cooling off a little bit. Now, the best of weather by far the next couple of days will be across the upper Midwest, spreading into the Ohio Valley. Cooler and drier air coming in. It's going to be nice over the weekend as well along the eastern seaboard. If you're beach bound, you're making the wise choice from Ocean City, Maryland, all the way up to about actually Ocean City, New Jersey as well, and right on out towards the Cape, the islands, Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard looking good. The mountain area is a tad cooler, but again, the key here, it's going to dry out and dry out nicely just in time Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The plain states, we're going to be feeding off of the heat of the day. Any rain pretty isolated. These are going to come down from the Rockies, though, so they will kind of rumble on out onto the Front Range around Denver each and every afternoon. High pressure builds in, so Green Bay down to the Chesapeake Bay looking good Saturday and again on Sunday. The high really camps out, and I think it drives it out further down into the Carolinas. Then looking Sunday on into Monday, this system is going to be rippling down with a northwesterly flow. It's going to settle down over the south. We'll have to watch it. All the while, California, Oregon, and Washington looking good. A smidge on the cool side up into Seattle and Portland. Boating weather is next. Heading slowly to the east.
slow-moving system creates
nation back on into New York, Vermont, and even down to the Carolinas. Atlanta's storms look pretty bad, but they weren't rated as severe. No large hail or gusty winds. Some storm watches in the west and the Midwest. These are severe thunderstorm watches from Vermont and New Hampshire all the way down to almost the North Carolina state line in the east. So a lot of weather to be concerned about. A lot of clouds over the Gulf Stream. This is not a tropical development. It's just that upper level low back here is bringing tropical moisture up from about the Caribbean Sea. Starting out sunny, look at this. All of a sudden, the cauliflower clouds bubble up into the atmosphere. Afternoon thunder all the way up to New Hampshire and Maine, and a little bit heavier as you get into Ohio and parts of Pennsylvania and West Virginia. The Adirondacks getting showered upon again, the Catskills, the Poconos, New York City out to New Jersey. That fire burning right about here with some showers up around Mount Washington and New Hampshire. Here they come up, I-95 past Philadelphia, moving on toward Metuchen, New Jersey right now, west of Philly, north of Harrisburg. Several days now of getting afternoon thunderstorms in this area, so it feels a lot like summer. But
lots of things going on here, not in the immediate Philadelphia area, but up at the Bucks and those counties. Let's go to Action Radar, and we'll show you the system. We've been tracking it all afternoon. There, the heavy stuff right now, and let's break it down for you. Thunderstorm warning posted for Somerset and Mercer County until 6:10 this evening. Somerset and Mercer. Southeastern Bucks, you can see that portion highlighted there with a flashing red until 5:50 tonight, a severe thunderstorm warning. Of course, a watch remains posted until 8 p.m. for Pennsylvania and western New Jersey, and for 9 p.m. for Delaware. So watches and warnings are out there. Let's go live to Chopper 6 right now, flying over the city. Look for the dark clouds. There's some there and some lighter clouds too. So as we watch Chopper 6 on the move, let's show you the numbers. 85 degrees was today's high, low 68 degrees, present temperature reading 84. Winds are out of the southwest at 10 miles an hour. Tonight, that severe thunderstorm watch remains posted. Overnight low 68 degrees. For tomorrow, we're going to have more thunderstorms, another warm and humid day with a high of 84 degrees. And then on Friday, it gets even warmer, up to 88 degrees. We try to break the back of that humidity, too. And then Saturday, it looks like we're going to do that, 82 and less humid. Well, blue skies can be kind of deceptive, as the president and his entourage found out last night aboard Air Force One when it hit what they call clear air turbulence. But exactly what does that mean? What is turbulence? Well, the AccuFacts file is going to take you on a little bumpy ride. Turbulence occurs over many states, but the highest incidence is over Southern California, parts of New Mexico, Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. There are actually several types of turbulence. One is caused by geographic features like mountains. Wind flowing over them forms eddies, small cyclones of air. The other type of turbulence is thermal. It comes from the heating of the ground. Columns of hot air rise and columns of cooler air sink. Now, planes flying over either type of turbulence encounter alternating lift and drops. That's creating bumps that set everything from President Clinton to food flying aboard Air Force One. Weather experts are now searching for new ways to spot turbulence before the airplanes do.
The region, Dave Roberts will have the latest from AccuWeather. In sports, a nail-biter at veteran.
Big celebration.